Hello, everyone.
For the third time.
My name is Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
I'm Single Sarah.
And we're Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. And this is Spoiling Dead, number 109. We're reviewing. It's not 100%. Okay, let's just say we've got a new computer. All of our programming, all of our settings on our broadcast software, everything completely from scratch, because there was like no way to do anything.
It doesn't transfer.
Yeah, there was no way to transfer.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of paying the price for it tonight, but like we literally did about 8 minutes of review already in complete silence because the microphone was turned off.
It's fine. It's gonna be okay. Here we are. Let's do this.
Okay, so let's review the Walking Dead episode. Okay, now I mean at least this is a good enough episode to where we can talk about it again and it still seems fresh.
Yeah.
That's the one saving grace of this. So anyway, remember spoilers, and you can also talk to us in the live chat.
Yay!
If you're watching the live feed on YouTube. This particular episode saw, like I said, it's kind of a Pulp Fiction style out of order storytelling where you see some stuff. Like we get to see Rick and Michonne go to the junkyard people for help. Everybody's completely gone. And then they do a flashback to show why everybody's gone. And come to find out, Negan.
No, they showed Simon kill them before Rick and Michonne showed up.
No, they showed up at the very beginning, looked around, and there was nobody there. Because remember, the stuff fell down on them, and they started looking around, and then the zombies came after them. And then it cut to Negan and them.
I do remember that now.
Yeah.
I was really confused for a moment.
Because it kind of got me like I was wondering what was going on, but you quickly figure it out. They did a really good job of keeping you informed during this episode. Come to find out, Negan is wanting to send Simon, one of his top guys, to the junkyard to kill one person. And then, basically take all their weapons and kind of put them in their place. Simon is wanting to kill everybody. He's wanting to cut their losses, kill everybody. He's wanting to kill all the communities, and then move on to other communities that will be more likely to fall in line.
Well, see, here's the thing. When he was talking about all that, like, I didn't know he meant killed him until he killed them. I just thought they were going to move away and leave him alone. Like,
that's kind of the vibe I got, too.
And then he killed them. And I was like, oh, we got a problem.
Maybe he did mean that.
I think he did mean that and just kind of lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Who knows?
But why did he leave just her, though?
That does kind of
because he's cracked. He's losing it.
He left her just to let her see all of her people dead and zombified.
Yep. Torture.
And he probably figured that the zombies would kill her anyway.
Yeah, that's probably what he figured on.
But that was...
He didn't figure she was going to grind them all up. Oh my god, that was so awesome.
Yeah, they gave you... They kind of gave you that impression about 3 different times over the course of about 10 minutes that she was going to kill herself, but she never did. She still has a part to play.
I think she thought about it, but was like, I can't.
But think about this. Like, okay, there's no way in the world she's going to go and help Negan.
No.
Because his men killed all of her people.
And now I say she's not going to help Rick, but she might be more than likely to be one to come save the day instead of Oceanside.
Just her?
Carol did, why not her?
Okay, so that's a pretty good point.
And she's been through something very traumatic, just like Carol, and that's
end up getting killed herself, helping them. Yeah, I could kind of see that. What's her name? Jadis? Jadis? Jadis.
Something.
But yeah, she
The naked painting lady. That's what we're gonna call her. The naked painting lady.
All right. Didn't she like want to paint Rick at one point?
She did.
Yeah.
I think she also wanted to mate with him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because she
it's
actually
funny.
something about she asked Michonne.
It reminds me of like The Big Lebowski, where that artist wanted to mate with him.
And she even looks kind of like her.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
that
my
was
God.
Julianne Moore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. She wanted to make a baby with him. It was great.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she wanted to do with Rick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pretty much the same thing there. But yeah, it ends up showing that Simon and his people killed all of her people, left her there, and then Rick and Michonne show up, kind of picks back up on that, and then Rick.
Okay. Now we're ready to continue.
I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. It'll be okay.
But anyway, so Rick is going through the letters and finds that what a lot of people have speculated that Carl, before he died, wrote a letter to Negan, and it doesn't. We don't see exactly what it says. I'm sure we will eventually.
Yeah.
There'll probably be an episode where everybody, probably at the end of this season,
That sounds like a good season
where
finale.
it'll be
Everybody gets their letters read
Yeah.
out loud. Probably in Carl's voice.
yeah, that'll be pretty good.
Anyway.
And I really like. So Rick gets on the radio and tells Negan, "Hey, Carl's dead."
Yep.
Negan is genuinely upset by this.
Yes, he is.
But then they start their little back and forth again.
Yeah.
I think
And-
Rick kind of started that.
Rick did start that shit.
He did.
He
He
did.
basically
started
was like,
that
"I'm gonna
shit.
kill you."
He's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then he's like, oh yeah, well it's your fault that your kid's dead. And I was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
It was pretty much.
That was not something you should have said to Crazy Rick.
It's like pretty
That's
much
what I'm
you
saying.
His
being.
son just
Yeah,
died.
like Rick's crazy again.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's crazy right now, and you say that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, so you get on the radio and say, "Well, your bad parenting is what led to your kid getting killed." So, and he's like, Rick's like, "Well, you're gonna die now," and it just fell apart. What the crap? So, look, I'm gonna go ahead and there's no way Negan is gonna die at the end of this season.
No.
He's gonna end up alive. Rick is gonna have this light bulb go off as he's about to kill Negan.
Yep.
Negan's gonna live. They're gonna have him put in a cell, and I can't wait to see where that goes. I cannot wait.
I just realized why Simon snapped. He was talking about just walking away from the situation.
Yeah.
After that's when they got the zombie sent to him.
Yeah. And it was,
one of his men,
Yeah.
and it's his team out there.
That's right.
And so, yeah,
So that pushed him over the edge.
that pushed him over the edge. Because
All
I was
right.
like, oh, we got to see that, because I forgot Maggie had even done that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, didn't that happen?
God, that happened at the beginning of the season, didn't it?
No, I mean it was like
It was early.
the finale.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was more recent.
Uh,
But
regardless.
holy crap! Yeah, there was this was like a really really good episode. Like all things considered. So Jadis is alive. No,
Yep.
God only knows where she's gonna end up. I really don't think we're gonna see the Oceanside community again until the end of the season when they show
Yeah.
up out of nowhere.
If they do, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I'm willing to bet more money on Jadis showing up, like Carol did at Terminus, than to bet on Oceanside showing up to help.
Yeah, because they've really not been in it the whole time.
If Oceanside was to play a part, so to speak, I think it would be the girl that Enid's friends with, and that would be it. I don't think it would be any of the others.
Well, why is it Enid? Because it was Tara that...
Oh, well, never mind. It was Tara,
It
wasn't
was
it?
Heath and Tara that went. Speaking of, where's Heath? Where the hell has he been? Remember, he just kind of disappeared during the Oceanside
He
episode.
kind of did, didn't he?
And we haven't seen him since. There's rumors going around that he might have joined the Whisperers in the meantime.
Who knows?
But
Crap.
God only knows what. if anybody's wondering, the Whispers happen later on in the comic book, and they've already confirmed that there will be some kind of teasing before the end of this season to the group, which means very likely season 9, the back half of season 9 anyway, will be the Whisperer War. But they're really, like, season 8 or season 9, the first half is probably going to be building up to the Whisperer War. But when the Whisperer War kicks off, that's the heads on a stick thing I was talking about. That's going to be insane.
Okay.
But in the end, that's basically how the episode ends, is Rick talking crap to Negan, basically saying, hey, you're going to die. So, next episode...
Why did he even call Negan, though?
Huh?
I don't understand. Why did he even call Negan? Why was that necessary?
I think
for him to do
maybe
that?
he just wanted to tell Negan.
He did want to tell him that Carl died.
I think what started out was he thought maybe we can meet as, like, just a minor piece for a minute to give you this letter. And then hearing Negan's voice, he just turns the switch back on. He was like, screw you, Negan.
Yeah. It was like that.
Yeah.
He for a moment, he had a moment of weakness and was like, I need to tell him.
But you know, like,
And
Negan got on the radio and was like, how'd he die? And Rick was like, what?
yeah,
Well,
because yes.
Because Negan was about to get mad, and it might have been one of his people that killed him.
Yeah,
Look.
if it had been one of his people that had killed Carl, he would have killed that person.
Yeah, he would have.
He
'Cause
would have.
He had the utmost respect for Carl.
He did.
You haven't seen the episode where he takes Carl to Sanctuary.
No.
Oh, it's a good one.
It is the best episode of season 7, hands down.
Yep.
And it was actually what I'd read in the comic books, and I was looking forward to it. And they kind of threw a curveball where it looked like that episode wasn't going to happen. And I got all mad, and then what was it, 2 episodes later? They were like, hey, we're doing it. I was like, yes! And it ended up being the best episode of the season. But yeah, that was... Negan really had a soft spot for Carl. And here's the thing.
He did.
I know you hate Negan.
Oh,
And,
I do.
I mean, I'm down with that. I understand why. But having read, like, his origin story, having read the comic books, having watched everything from, like, the beginning to now, Negan, he governs the way he does because he feels like it's the only way that can work. I'm sure he's seen other communities that just fell apart because they didn't have a strong leader, and I guess he figured being an asshole is probably the way to do it. And killing those who oppose you, or killing those weaker, only the strong survive, that type of thing. And he is
sometimes
actually...
being an asshole.
He
Assholes
is
can
a
make you weak too.
very, very compassionate person. He does have feelings. He tries to cover it up, you know, with like the hard exterior, but he seriously... You know, there's certain things that push his buttons that can really break him down.
Mm-hmm.
He broke me down earlier, and I'm ready to hurt him.
He did break you down. Bless your heart.
Pissed.
I was like, oh my God, Sarah's watched the episode. I showed him one of the text.
Well, I know what was going to happen, but I didn't know it was going to happen that way. And he just kept going and going and going. I'm like, fuck.
There were actually, back when that episode first aired last year, there were so many complaints that people said, oh, they just went too far, it was too violent.
He easily just stopped, but he kept on going, and that made it worse for me. I just
Yeah,
felt
and that
it
was
unnecessary.
That was the point of the character. Be like, hey, this dude doesn't care. He'll kill anybody with his baseball bat right there in front of God and everybody, and he'll have a smile on his face while he's doing it.
Yeah,
I mean, that was...
and seeing the way Maggie reacted, because she was literally shaking.
She was almost dead at that point.
Well, that made me feel even worse, and that's probably why I got really pissed off. Is I don't like seeing people upset, and it's already upset. And it really
By the way, I don't know how much time's passed, but how long is Maggie gonna be pregnant? Is she like the
Forever.
Bonnie from Family Guy?
No kidding, right? Like, seriously, no kidding.
Like, she's been pregnant since, like,
Didn't she have?
hell, the first part of season 6.
Didn't she have complications or something?
Yeah, but she's still pregnant.
But I
Yeah,
wonder.
I think they
But
checked
she's
her
like
out.
big pregnant now. So, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know. That's-
The Bonnie of The Walking Dead. Shut up. What will you rate this episode?
This episode's gonna get a solid 9.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't perfect, but I really liked it. The only thing that drug it down for me was the kind of little slow part at the beginning with Aaron and Eden at Oceanside. Otherwise, really solid episode. I think what really made it was the grinding of the zombies.
God, yeah, that was
And
awesome.
at the
Pure
that
puppy chow.
Rick and Michonne trying to put out the fire at the gazebo and then failing miserably because the zombies started to overtake them.
And she was really upset. She did not want to go.
Mm-mm.
And then, finally the little exchange. The exchange between Rick and Negan at the end, I think is probably 10 of the best minutes of the show we've had all season. It was just good. Tensions were high. You actually thought, holy crap, they might actually meet for like a little,
Nah.
peaceful gathering.
Last episode completely is better than that. I'm sorry. I disagree.
Do what?
Last episode. The last episode, that whole episode, was better than that last 10 minutes.
Ugh.
Nope.
I don't know about all that.
I have to agree with you.
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
don't know.
that. Well, we know you like to kiss Negan's ass. It's fine.
Did I not say that?
Anytime Negan pops up, it's like at least a 9.
Let's be real here, because I'm surprised since Negan wasn't here, you didn't give it a 10, because usually if Negan coughs on episode, you give it a 10. So
I don't know.
Sarah, what will you give this episode?
I don't know. Maybe 8 or 9. I don't know. I mean,
8 or 9?
it was
We'll do
okay.
an 8.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
It wasn't my
It's.
favorite.
I mean, if you want to rate it lower, rate it lower. No one's gonna judge you.
Well, no. I mean, I did like the last episode.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I do
definitely
feel
better.
like they kind of strung out Carl dying though,
Yeah.
because he was dying for hours.
He was
Seems
dying
Oh,
for hours. It seems like.
In hindsight now, just kind of retroactively, rate the season premiere that you watched today.
It was crappy, but it was a good episode. Don't lie.
It was, 'cause there was so much going on. I mean, I give that one a 10,
Okay.
and it's not because I like Negan.
I know that's
It was
not
just a good episode.
I know that it's not a
Yeah.
vote of confidence in Negan, but I'm telling you.
was. What was it? I'm on the 5th or 6th episode now.
Jesus.
In the past, yeah. I'm telling you, I've been.
Oh my God, you're really getting close to the Carl episode then.
Mhm.
Really close.
The episode I just finished was with Daryl.
Matter of fact, the Carl episode.
They had Daryl in that room, and they kept playing that stupid song over
Easy
and
Street.
over again. I was like, oh my
Yes.
God.
Wasn't that the mid-season premiere?
No.
No.
No, because the season you had 1 through 8 was the
Uh-huh.
first half of season 7.
Okay.
Episode 7 was where Carl was with Negan.
Gotcha.
Episode 8 is where they went back to Alexandria.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because remember the
Yes.
pool table?
Oh, I remember. We don't want to spoil it.
I'm not. That's why. That's all I said. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and call it a night then.
Can I rate the episode? That might be a
Did
thing.
you not?
No, I'll let you and then Sarah.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
I hate when you do stuff like that. It ruins the moment. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a 9. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good. And it was not as good as last episode, but they all can't be 10s.
Yeah. I think all these episodes of the back half of this season are gonna be 9s.
Because I agree that. I mean, I like the Oceanside story, but it was really kind of pointless. Because I don't think they're going to play a big part at the end. But I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah, and I'm very surprised that they took out the junkyard people like they did this episode.
God, I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Did not. I mean, they basically got slaughtered because of the hilltop too.
Yeah.
And I think that's uncalled for, but you know,
yeah,
it is what it
didn't help
is.
that she
Whatever.
slapped him. Although I probably would have too, because he was being a butt.
Mm-hmm.
Simon was just
Looking
looking for a reason to kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he finally got it. So
It's okay. I'm sure he'll have hell to pay in the next episode.
Yeah. I don't think
I'm
he's
waiting
not
on it.
gonna
yeah,
get punished, so to speak. For
I
that.
guarantee Negan's gonna find out about what happened, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because that community's not there anymore. Somebody's gonna squeal, or somebody's gonna say something.
Yep.
Somebody that Negan has reason to believe, and there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hell, she might show up and tell Negan herself.
that is very true.
That might be a route to take.
That'd actually be pretty neat.
And actually, that sounds more in character for her.
That does, don't it?
Yeah. Okay. Let's end this before we can talk.
All right.
30 more minutes.
Well, anyway, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
I'm Jingle Sam.
And we're Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by the fine folks at Infinity Flux in Hickson, Tennessee. And
Yay!
this has been
The Spoiling Dead.
The Spoiling Dead number 109. This has been season 8, episode 10 of The Walking Dead.
Yay.
The episode was called The Lost and the Plunderers. Be sure to check us out doing something tomorrow night.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something because I've got to get the video game streams
Holy
rolling.
crap, you know what I just realized?
What?
You're wanting to watch Thor Wednesday, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know what comes on Wednesday?
Oh,
X-Files.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, so that might be a Tuesday thing if possible.
That works.
Okay. Mark might not be able to join us, but X-File come first, I'm sorry.
Think you might be able to come over and watch Thor, Sarah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that
Okay,
works.
we'll wait on you.
As long as it's not like Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah, this is her late day.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're going to be, some kind of video game tomorrow night. Like, God, it's so cool that we can actually do a little bit later on nights now, because we ain't got to, be up at 3:30 in
You
the
mean
morning.
a little bit later? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like, ain't got to be up really early anymore.
No, we don't have to be up really early anymore.
So I'm more inclined to tack
Do
an extra 30 minutes over, because I don't have to be up when most people are going to sleep.
Right.
All right. Well, anyway, we'll see everybody tomorrow night for some type of video game stream. Tuesday night for Thor. Wednesday for the X-Files. It's going to be a busy week. We'll see everyone later. Tomorrow night, join us.